Black Panther Sava was expelled from his home by his mother, alone in a new hell. But the male flower newspaper, The Lion, who lives here, does not welcome his arrival. Although Balian is a little old-fashioned, but battle-hardened, dangerous. The scars on the face are the best proof, but young Sava still decided to stay here. The reason was that Sava took a fancy to Balian's half-grain of rice. He is a very beautiful female leopard, even if Comey is already raising cubs. Sava is also waiting for an opportunity, so the two bear treasures had a fierce conflict. The Lion started without mercy, left the same mark on the face of the Black Panther. But even so, Sava doesn't plan to leave either. When he first came here 3 months ago, he was attracted by Mr. Comey. Now, his ambitions are even greater, even trying to take this place as his own. For a Black Panther, hunting will become more difficult. His distinctive skin color attracts the attention of his prey. For this, he needs to be extra careful. Try not to make any noise as you move forward. However, even though Sava has been silent, but he's still too conspicuous. 2 miles away from the prey, long-tailed Yee-Hoo raised the alarm. Sava was exposed like this. There's nothing he can do about these guys. They are the alarm system for this forest. Any predator will trigger them. Sava can only choose to leave. I got nothing all day. I can only save my life with some scraps. Sava wants to avoid being spotted by the sentries. You can only choose to stay away from them, but it's not going to be easy. Unusual appearance remains the biggest obsession, especially in the days to come. The dry season has arrived in the Kabini forest. Leaves are falling from the trees. The sun shines brightly on the forest. The line of sight becomes wider. Sava appears like a silhouette. At this moment, he is already in a mess and doesn't know how to start, as he hunts for prey. But found the mother popcorn. He is lurking in the grass, searching for prey not far away. This excites Sava, because Comey's target is the long-tailed throat. Comey failed. The monkeys around were all frightened. He seemed a little depressed, grabbing the tree trunk in a daze. I didn't release my claws until after the calamity. Sava saw it all. Now might be a good opportunity to perform. Go over and comfort Comey while he's sad. Maybe win Comey's favor. However, the female leopard did not give him a chance. Left here. Sava can only reluctantly progress in the jungle. As the dry season continues, the weather is getting hotter. Other animals may be able to get used to it, but it's a torture for the panther. His black fur coat absorbs the heat of the sun more easily. It made Sava miserable. Fortunately, he already has a plan for it. When Savoy doesn't drive to Comey, he spends his free time in the backwater lake area deep in the jungle. There is water here all year round. It increases biodiversity. This became the summer resort of Savoy, but even fiercer competitors are here. This is Nit, a ferocious female tiger. He is the ruler here. No need to hide like a leopard at all. Life is very comfortable. Nit also has a suitor, a young male tiger. Sava saw that they had to hide in the trees. The female tiger Nit raised 3 cubs, but the young suitor wants to kill the cub, forcing the tigress into rut early. But he's no match for Nit at all. Sava watched their every move. If you can lose a tiger, it's good for him. But now, the most important thing is to fill your stomach. While Sava was looking for prey, but vaguely aware of a crisis, it turns out that 8 o'clock is also preparing. His target is the mother and son of the antelope. Adult antelopes sense danger, trying to attract the predator's attention alone. Let the deer hide in the weeds. Koba is experienced. Such a trick can't fool him at all. The fierceness and decisiveness of the hunt at 8 o'clock made Sava admire. That's probably why Comey took a fancy to him and give birth to young. Now, Comey's cub is approaching adulthood. He's ready to mate again. Sava thought his chance had come. But on the way to find Kemi, he found that Kemi took the initiative to throw his arms at Belian. This is undoubtedly a critical blow to Sava's mind. But then, wherever Sava went, His scars were revealed again and again. In this mating season, this is the beginning of reproduction. Sava is sullen. It seems that all the animals are against him. There was anger in my heart. So the peacock became the object of anger. Sentinel sounds the alarm again. These pesky, stinky monkeys made Sava almost yell. 3 days of hunger and 9 meals is too hard. The conspicuous fur is always the biggest trouble. But that's about to change. The rainy season is coming. This is the moment Sava has been waiting for, except that you don't have to face hot weather anymore. More importantly, it is nourished by rain. The jungle will come back to life again. Lush vegetation provides Savoy with a hiding place, easier to hide even in the shadows of the day. However, as the heavy rain slowly dissipates, a mist gradually formed from the forest. A beast with a keen sense of smell has emerged. Black Panther can't fight it. Hiding in a tree is a smart move. They are jungle Shiba dog in. Sometimes there are as many as 20. Even tigers are afraid of them. When the farming dispersed, Black Castle is still being targeted. Dogs can't climb trees. I can only barely hover under the tree trunk. They don't have the claws to climb trees. Not to mention that Sava has already climbed the treetops. Continuing is just a waste of time. The kettle is the perfect place for them. Shiba dogs will rely on teamwork to defeat their prey together, but a more powerful force intervened. When everything returns to peace, one of the elephants stands out. He is said to have the largest fangs in all of Asia. Few predators dare to provoke elephants. Sava knows this well. However, this young bear tiger was completely reckless due to hunger. He was eyeing a baby elephant weighing about 90 kilograms, but there's no place to hide. His purpose is exposed. The elephants won't let him go wild. The whole herd is ready. Keep the baby elephant in the middle, and elephants hold grudges. Young predators are being targeted. These big guys won't forget him. In more than half a year, Sava has been struggling, and the rainy season is coming to an end. Hunting will also become difficult again, but Savoy learned a lot from the monsoon. He already knows how to use shadows as cover. When we meet the longtail again, Sava stayed as far away from them as possible and hide in the grass. The shade under the tree can blend with his skin tone. Sava is slowly approaching his prey, and this time, the alarm didn't go off. If you can successfully enter the hunting range, those sentries are useless. When clouds block the sun, Sava's time has come. Right now. Sava finally has a full meal. Turning his head, he found that Komi had caught Lychee's strong antelope. But will this be his last meal with the cubs? Perhaps it was the strong smell of blood that attracted the young bear tiger. He's walking towards Komi. Sava stood in the tree, distraught. He alerted Kermit. Critical moment. Komi quickly fled the place. The young bear tiger has not had time to catch up. I heard a familiar voice. The enemy of an enemy is a friend. These vengeful big guys never forgot the young bear tiger, because he threatened a baby elephant. Kami and Iz are safe again. Sava's hanging heart was finally let go. He continued to walk alone in the jungle. In fact, Kami didn't leave. He wanted to thank Sava for his reminder in times of crisis. They are finally willing to be close to each other. This is the moment that Black Panther thinks about, but the beautiful picture is still broken. It was the angry voice of Bailey. He saw it all with his own eyes, but Sava wasn't afraid. It's time to make a break. Balian also thinks so. The young Sava has metamorphosed. Paris has clearly noticed. As a classic rich hunter, he has understood the gap between the two sides. He chose to back down, climbed a big tree to hide. Leopard. It's like who can't climb a tree. We must decide today. This is Sava's ultimate goal. Eight consecutive defeats. He is no match for the young leopard. Sava has finally achieved his original goal. And not only that, he also won Kermit's trust and following. From now on, here will be a king with black fur.